What's going on, guys? ℎ𝕂𝕠𝑒𝑟, the wise guy, right up here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and check out my channel. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live. The goal is to go live 10 hours a month, so a couple hours a week to give you guys value. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to find products and work the numbers so that the products present themselves to you. If your goal is to make $600,000 or generate $600,000 a year, that's $50,000 in sales per month on Amazon, then if you work the numbers, the products will present themselves to you. So I'm going to show you exactly how I do that. It's very, very simple stuff. You'll like it. This will help motivate you and excite you to find products, and not just find the products, but to buy the products and get that inventory growing in your Amazon store. So let's jump right on it. But before I do, make sure that you guys join the course right there, Amazon Selling Mentorship course. Great course, valuable course. Just do a search for it in Facebook. If you join the Amazon Selling Hustle, C-Cash, ℎ𝕂𝕠𝕠𝕠's Amazon Selling Hustle, that's me. It's $100. You get 10 hours of content and you get access to the club to learn how to grow your Amazon business. Now's the time. Watch the video that I just put up live during COVID. Now's the time because Amazon sales are staggering. Make sure that you register your account now, your free one now. Make sure that you are set up as an Amazon seller. Whether or not you start now or you start a month from now, you want to make sure that you're set up as an Amazon seller. Join the free product research group on Facebook. It's free to get in. There's no $100 entry. But in this group, there are a few thousand members, and you'll help. A lot of product research and product ideas are being passed along. Great group to be in. Great group to be part of. Make sure you jump in there. And again, guys, don't forget to subscribe to ℎ𝕂𝕠𝕠's YouTube channel, where there's a lot of free videos on how to sell on Amazon, how to find products, where to shop if you're doing retail arbitrage, where to go, how to do private label. There's just a lot of great videos on here. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button and join ℎ𝕂𝕠𝕠's Amazon Selling Product channel on YouTube. All right, guys, let's get right into it. Enough with the little things. How do we work the numbers? Okay, so we have a Jungle Scout open. This is Jungle Scout product research. I have some numbers queued up for you, but we're going to play with numbers. And then this is a simple method I use to figure out how many products I need to sell per unit to generate a certain monthly revenue goal. Okay, so we'll play with this. We'll play with the numbers to see what opportunities and what products present themselves. And then we'll plug those numbers into Jungle Scout and see what products come up that we should start sourcing right away to throw into our inventory, to put into our inventory. And guys, using this method, it is an extremely fast way to grow your Amazon business because it creates action. But at the end of the day, you have to pull the trigger and buy the products and create the listing. You have to do those steps. Now, whether you buy 50 units of each or 500 units of each is a different question, but your business will never grow if you don't throw inventory into your accounts. But right now, if you start putting inventory into your accounts, Amazon is selling so fast on the product lines, and the products that are essential right now are selling at a rate of 5 to 10 times its volume. So make sure that you are finding products and sending those products to Amazon. What products sell on Amazon? There's a great article, 9 things Amazon sellers need to know to stay in business during coronavirus. In this article, It's a blog style article, so it gives us an update on a day-to-day basis on what products Amazon committed to the essential list. And then we have great updates if you go through this blog. I'm going to put the link to this article in the description down below. But as you can see here in March, on March 17th, Amazon essentially said, look, no more toys. We're not taking in toys. We're not taking in books. We're not taking in non-essential products. We're only taking in essential products. And Amazon considered the following list to be essential products: baby, health and household, beauty and personal care, grocery, industrial and scientific, pet products, pet supplies. Now, there are a few other categories that if you have certain products or high demand products in those categories, that they are also essential products and you can also add them to your inventory. If the product that you're interested in is not on this list, what you have to do is you have to either create a listing for it and add the inventory to your list, or you have to scan the product into your list and then do a shipping plan and check if Amazon is allowing that product to be sent in, or if you get a response from Amazon that says, no, this product is currently non-essential and not coming into Amazon. That response looks like this when you do a shipping plan. It says temporarily prioritizing products coming into our fulfillment centers. And then it just gives you a little bit more details on their temporary restrictions. But this particular method is by doing it when you're creating a shipping plan, which can be a few stages above and beyond it. So if you just started selling now and you have your account, this is a great way to figure that out. And then it talks about currently there being no restrictions for merchant fulfillers. So people who are fulfilling orders on their own, you can obviously sell what you want. You can add the product to your inventory. You just can't ship your inventory to Amazon. You can't do Amazon FBA. I'm an Amazon FBA guy. I don't do any merchant fulfilled sales. So if you have a merchant fulfilled sale, feel free to comment. I'll see if I know or can find the answer. But if I can't, maybe I can direct you in the right place. But I'm a fulfillment by Amazon person. So right now, fulfillment by Amazon or Amazon FBA, those sellers currently do not have the opportunity to send those products to Amazon. Okay, in March 21st, Amazon announced that the Italian and French marketplaces would only ship essential goods to consumers, which was different. In Canada and the US and North America, essential goods, non-essential goods, all that inventory has been shipping out to customers. So if you had a lot of inventory or inventory of non-essential products, that stuff was being shipped to Amazon. You didn't have to worry about that. Sales were great and are great and continue to be great. I'm sure Amazon stocks in their warehouses are depleting rather rapidly. March 24th, Amazon further announced that Amazon India would only ship essentials. We talk about coupons to help our team prioritize high demand products that consumers need at this time. We are not accepting new coupons till April 5th. So if you had a coupon running, your coupon would continue to run. This is a form of advertising that you can do on your products when you're selling on Amazon. If you had a coupon running, you could continue to run that coupon. But if you tried to create a new coupon, Amazon isn't able to shift their teams to assist with the high volume of coupon sales that are happening right now. So obviously, coupons are a killer when it comes to helping your products generate more sales. You run coupons. Obviously, Amazon, by shutting that down, what they're essentially saying is that coupons do so much volume that we have to restrict the usage of them because we need the resources. So remember that when coupons are allowed, you want to use coupons. It's like doing PPC. Now, PPC is different because PPC is run through all of your sales, and it's also a big revenue generator for Amazon, but it's run in a different fashion. They're not allocating a certain amount of inventory to coupons. like coupons are. In March 31st, we received word that Amazon would offer the following benefits to help sellers during COVID-19, waiving fees. They're still offering these great benefits. So if you're selling or want to sell on Amazon, there are fees associated with selling in Canada and the US, and all these other places as well, highlighted right here. Okay. They were waiving long-term storage, which you pay storage 5 cents, 10 cents, 3 cents per unit, depending on how many units, upwards 12 cents, 20 plus cents to store your products at Amazon. And in some cases, even more than that. And especially if you've been storing product at Amazon for a long period of time and your inventory is not selling that fast. Amazon's done a huge favor to sellers and waived long-term storage fees, which has been really nice. So you get to keep some of that revenue and not have to pay Amazon for those products. What I would recommend, though, is right now, consider removing a lot of that inventory from Amazon if it's not selling. So now is a great time to remove a lot of that inventory because they want the space back. They've paused the repayments and interest. So if you're borrowing from Amazon, you can get loans from Amazon. They don't have that in Canada, but they do have that in the US. And then they were waiving April fees for the sellers using account management and launchpad programs, okay, which is a little more advanced. Again, if you're generating $600,000 in inventory, those are probably programs that you're going to want to eventually jump onto. Some sellers have noticed that Amazon has changed their buy box algorithm to award the buy box to FBM sellers, which is unique. I haven't seen that. My buy boxes are pretty decent. My numbers or percentage of buy boxes that I have are pretty good. So I'm not really worried about that, but that's an interesting point that I just read there. April 1st, Amazon informed sellers that it would be prioritizing the supply of key medical supplies to hospitals and government organizations. Okay, and this was about just masks and gloves and sanitizers and cleaners and all that type of stuff. But it was also about, N95 masks, not selling those to the retail public, but actually shipping those inventory to our healthcare workers. April 13th, the update was Amazon announced plans to hire an additional 75,000 employees, which was huge. Again, they're trying to get it back so that, because they announced on April 5th that you would be allowed to send in non-essential items. It's my understanding that non-essentials are still not allowed to be sent into Amazon, so they have not lifted that restriction, but they've hired more staff on top of the 100,000 that were previously announced. On the 14th, Amazon confirmed that to CNBC that they will be accepting some non-essential shipments. So by the 14th, in the US, they were receiving non-essentials. In Canada, I'm pretty sure that we still do not have the luxury of sending our non-essential. I'm just going to jump onto my Seller Central account, COVID-19 related articles, jump onto there. I'm going to quickly log in and just make sure on my end that Canada is, let's see here, is that right? That Canada, if they are or not, are accepting non-essential items. So news as of April, getting started. Let's see here. I'm just going to quickly scan. This is how to fulfill an order, how to find your customer's delivery address, returns, Amazon A to Z guide. Okay, our policies surrounding the metrics have been adjusted due to COVID-19. Okay, COVID-19 related announcements. Really, they only have announcements as of the 15th. So let's just take a look at this 15th article and see what it says for Canada. To help you stay informed, the changes that have impacted your Amazon business, consolidated important updates regarding COVID-19. Pausing account suspensions for order performance. So if you have bad order performance, if people are knocking your products and they're giving you bad reviews and they're giving you bad product or complaining to Amazon about your products or about your service, Amazon, that can add up and it's automated. So that stuff has affected sellers because it's automated and people are doing it at a rapid rate, and the volume is like I said, it's much higher. So people are actually 5 times the feedback, and if the feedback quickly grows to a certain performance percentage, Amazon will pause or shut down your account. But what Amazon is saying is they're not going to do that right now. They're halting that. To protect your account, ensure these supply chains of fulfillment difficulties do not impact your account health. Temporary return window extension. So the return window for customers has extended. Give customers more time to return the product, which was normal. I knew that would happen because the volume in and out is ridiculous. But normally it's 30 days. They've extended that. Important information regarding price gouging. Definitely don't price gouge. Stay away from selling anything related to price gouging products. What else do we have? Storage fee waiver. We talked about that. Fulfilling your own orders. We talked about that. You can do that on your own. Impact on the health of your Amazon seller account. We did that. So these going back, these are earlier. They're dated going backwards, March 17th. Temporary prioritizing products coming into our fulfillment center. So as of, looks like it's right. Let me just turn the light back on. As of April 15th, Amazon hasn't lifted the allowance of non-essentials to come in. Okay. Void being fined $1 million by the French. Stopped operations in France. Amazon stopped operations in France because they were going to be fined €1 million. Why? 18th. Well, I guess I know why. Kind of silly question. 18th, Amazon announced that more products are now eligible for shipment creation. This is in the US though. Okay. April 20th, though Amazon stopped France, they're resuming on the 22nd, so they would have resumed 2 days ago if that's the case. Globally, supply chains have been disrupted. China, normally thriving import industry, has felt the strain. Even before the crisis hit, recent Jungle Scout survey, 681 Amazon sellers who source their own inventory from China, 36% see declining sales, 11% see raising prices on products, 50% sellers looking to source products outside of China. Interesting point. And I said that earlier, make sure that when you're vetting your suppliers from China, work with the ones that you're already working with, work within their inventory, so see what else products they have that would work in your business. When you're looking for new ones, do a good job vetting them and make sure that they're not price gouging you as well. So that's important. Shipping is going to change, so you're going to be shipping that product overseas. It's going to be cheaper. Just make sure that you're doing direct duty paid, DDP, so that your products, when they arrive, it'll be transferred to UPS, and from UPS straight to your Amazon fulfillment center. Consumer spending is declining, and just talking about different things here, rice, but there's an up notch on several items, toilet paper, blah, blah, blah. Working from home has become the norm. Okay, so the rest of the article just goes into some other stuff. It's pretty cool. All right, so I created this little spreadsheet here, work the numbers, and the opportunity will present itself. So what is your goal when it comes to monthly revenue? What is your revenue goal? You could change this to a profit goal if you want as well. You could change it to a profit goal. It's not as exciting when you only see $25,000 in profit, but it's exciting when you see $100,000 of revenue to start your business, and you're like, wow, and $100,000 of revenue might be generating you $25,000 in your own pocket. So whatever that number may be, you can put that number in. So let's say the number is, I want to generate a monthly revenue goal of $50,000 is what the example that I used on the earlier chat, the earlier stream. $50,000 a month. Now let's play with those numbers. I want to generate $50,000 a month, which equals to this equals this, or actually let's go error equals this times 12 months, 600,000. So now we're going to go, let me just screen recorder, minimize this. Oh, zooming in. Don't zoom in on me, please. I don't know what's happening. Let's pause it. Sorry about that. My computer was glitching there. I must have clicked on something. Okay, so now the target sales per product. So let's say the product were $25 each. To do 50,000, if you had one product, you'd need to sell 2,000 units of those product each month. Units per month would have to be 2,000 to generate $50,000 in revenue per month. And for some of you going like, well, that's a lot. Wow, 2,000, I'm going to sell 2,000 units. And it might be hard for you to find a product that sells for $25 that you can sell $2,000 units. Well, what if it were a product that sells for $99? Then you'd only need to sell 500 of those. Now we're actually going, okay, that's more realistic. Okay, 500 of a product that sells for $99 will generate me $50,000 a month in revenue, $600,000 a month just from one single product. Okay, so let's say we don't want to get into that game. Let's get into a high volume game. So maybe let's look at products that are $19.99. Okay, $19.99, $20 would mean you'd have to find 2,500 units in sales. But as the product price point comes down, we know that volume goes up. Okay, if you sell a product that's $14.99, you're probably going to be able to find a lot more products at $14.99 that sell extremely fast and a lot of volume on Amazon. Sometimes multiples of that product are common. But again, at that price point, you're going to have to do 3,335 units per month, okay, for one product. Okay, so now what we think is, okay, well, how, if it's one product, how many if I had 5 products? Let me just align this so it's not centered. Okay, so if I had 5 products, now it only becomes 667 products per unit per month. Okay, what if I found 10 products at $15 each? Then you just have to find 333 products, 333 units sold per month for 10 different products. Okay, and as you increase the product inventory, and that's why I teach GRASS. GRASS stands for grow your inventory, run an auto pricer, advertise, swim, sell what's moving, what inventory is moving, and scan everything. Scan everything being the retail arbitrage, or in Jungle Scout, scan through every product, scan everything. Okay, so now we're going, okay, if I increase my inventory to 10, and that's why I say launch 3. Every time you launch a product, launch 3 products per month. Whether it's 50 units a product or 500, launch 3. 50 units a product at $1 a product is $50 with a few dollars shipping is not a lot of money. It's affordable. For less than $500, you could launch 3 products if you had 50 of each. You could easily grow your inventory to 10 pretty quickly for $1,500. Okay. What if you had 25 products? Now you only need to find 25 products that do 133 units per month for each product. Let's get that number to below 100. Let's get it to like 90s, in the 90s. Okay, so maybe we're going to put this at 50. Okay, that's too low. Let's go to 40 products. Okay, let's play with the numbers and see what opportunities present themselves. So 35 products. All I have to get them to do, 35 different products, is generate 95 units sales per month. And I can generate $50,000 of revenue per month, $600,000. That's very realistic, okay? And we can even talk about how to manage 35 products. It's not hard at all to manage 35 products. Now, on a side note, if you had 35 products, some are going to do better than others. Some are going to grow quicker than others. Your inventory, you're going to start directing your inventory and your cash flow to certain products. And ultimately, what's going to happen is you're going to generate more than $50,000 a month in revenue. Okay, so now I got a goal. I have a goal here. I'm working my numbers. The opportunity will present itself. How will it present itself? Well, I can go march the streets and go to my 200 stores on my list and start finding products, scanning everything, and start finding those products that do a certain amount of sales volume per day. There are ways to do that. Jump on my videos. I want to talk about those ways right now, but you just got to find low ranking products. Lower the rank, the better, more demand they are in. You got to look in the hot categories that we talked about earlier that Amazon is allowing you to sell in right now. And you got to go and scan each and every one of those products. Again, commodities, products that people use on a daily basis, whether it be cleaning products or, like oils. I have a product that is it falls under the cleaning household product. It's not Lysol or anything like that, but I do 20 units of volume of the one product on average per day. 20 units of volume of one product per day, which is 600 units per month of that one product. So that is actually the equivalent of 6 products if I were to look at this particular. Okay, that's just one product. So we're going to look for 35 that do 95 per month. Now, if we break it down one more, how much is that per day? So let's just give it a color code of, we'll go Amazon orange. I'm colorblind. Is that orange? You laugh at me. You laugh at me because that's probably not orange. Colorblind people can't see these numbers. So how much per day? Stop with that. My recorder has some feature on it that when I double click the screen, it turns into draw mode. I can draw. I didn't know that. So now we're going to go here. We're going to go that's green. I know that's green. So we're going to go this unit here divided by 30 days equals 3 units per day. So we just need to find products that sell 3 units per day. That's actually not that hard to do. Anyone can find 35 products that sell 3 units a day. If you're doing retail arbitrage every day, you probably would be able to find that inventory in a month's time, because you just have to find one a day, one different item a day that's doing that volume, and start buying 10 of each or 50 of each and just testing them. Okay, so now that we have our baselines and our goals, working the numbers, so we need to find 35 products that do 95 units a day. We're not going to talk about retail arbitrage, although that's a great way to go about it, or wholesale. That's another great way to go about it. We're going to start sourcing inventory right now. We're going to work till 2 in the morning. We're going to source from our computer. We don't have to go anywhere. We're going to source all of our inventory from our computer. So how can we find those products on Amazon? What do we need? We need the Jungle Scout tool. We need to pay for this tool. It has filters, and what the filters do is they filter through all of the products on Amazon based on the criteria that you input. Okay, so if the criteria that you input, and I've put it in here, so I've put in the categories, the essential ones that you can send to Amazon right now. I've added in automotive. I've added in any other ones that I've added in. Home and kitchen I've added in. Okay, and then what I've done is I've put in my filters. So I only want to see on Amazon products that are $50 or less, but actually the price point that I hit was $15. So let me see products that are $20 or less. So $20 or less. We can even go $18 or less. Let me see products that don't have too many reviews, because I don't want too much competition. But to be honest, with the particular products that I'm looking for, it can be more than 100 reviews. It can be 200 reviews. It can be 300 or 400 reviews if you want. You can even put, I don't want a certain amount of sellers on the product, but I'm not going to have too much restrictions. This is Canada, so I'm not going to see as much products as I would if I were using the US database, which is an option with this product as well. Every country is an option on here for Amazon and Jungle Scout's capability. Okay, so I got $18 or less, under 200 reviews, so not too much competition, although I can raise that number up if I don't see enough numbers. I could put a max sales or a min sales. I want to see at least 95 units. Okay, I don't want to see products that sell 1 or 2. I want to see at least, let's say at least 95 units minimum. Although let's change that down. Let's minus 10%. So let's go 85 units minimum. And I don't want any max. If it sells 600, I'm excited. And then that's it. You can put in revenue goals, but it's not necessary. And now let's hit the search button and see how many products Amazon has on their website that generate these specific targets. Okay, so in Canada, based on the criteria that I put on, there are 1,172 products in Canada that match that criteria. I only need 35. Jungle Scout's given me 1,100 opportunities. So the opportunities have presented themselves if I just work the numbers. So now my goal is to go through each and every one of these products and see what products I like, what products catch my eye, what products interest me. I can look at the numbers on here, and the numbers would excite you as much as they excite me. So monthly sales of these particular pneumatic push-in quick fittings, they are $13.99 each for the set. They sell 92 of these a month. A very good rank. 3,000 rank in industrial is pretty good. So sales are pretty good. A great way especially for students, I'll talk directly to my students. And if you haven't joined my course yet, make sure you join the course, ℎ𝕂𝕋 Amazon Selling Hustle. Just Google it. It's #1 in the Google charts. And join the course. If you're doing retail arbitrage and you have the Jungle Scout tool, you can build your rank list based on this Jungle Scout tool. I would write down 3,000 ranks, do 92 sales. I would write down 7,000 ranks, do 91 sales per month. The rank has nothing to do with the product itself. The rank has to do with the sales volume per month. I would write down 615 rank does 138 sales. I would write down a 4,800 rank does 90 sales. Okay, it gives you a rough idea of what ranks when you're scanning the product and you see the rank, how much sales it actually does, so that you don't have to come home and check. Okay, so now we can see the products, we can see how much sales volume they do. You can sort well, let me see sales volume. I want to go from highest to lowest. So right now, let's see what it's sorting for me. Right now from highest to lowest. So this first product here sells for $16.88. It's the #4 ranking product in beauty. And it is a pair of hair scissors, probably by a brand, a popular brand. But here's the picture of the product right here. It's like, obviously this makes sense that this product is doing such a high volume of sales. 1,168 sales per month. $19,000 in revenue per month from that one product. Because right now a huge demand is scissors and combs, a set. This is a private label product. This could be an Amazon product. We can figure that out. But let me see what this is. View on Amazon. So if I wanted to view the listing, I would just click that listing right here, pull it up. Okay, $16.88 by a company called NTRR. Let's see if there are multiple sellers. So there are multiple sellers on this listing, which tells me that it is a brand product out there and not a private label product. Okay, but we have multiple different sellers on this listing, but it's selling 1,600 units a month. So there's a great product idea. And the competition obviously is we would look into the competition. This particular product only has 105 reviews. Okay, so there's a product idea right away that's going to do really good volume. You're probably going to hit your $95 units sold per month, knowing full well. Now we can actually check the total volume of that particular niche with another Jungle Scout tool, that when we go on Amazon and we type in that keyword, we can see how much volume the entire keyword does. And that's an important test, because then you can really gauge how popular that product is, and if it really is doing demand, you would immediately jump on that listing. Okay, here's another product. So toothpaste. I sell toothpaste. I've sold toothpaste for years. It's a product that I source retail arbitrage. Again, sometimes my toothpaste that I buy, they sell for upwards $25 a tube. Is that price gouging? I don't know, because it's been selling for $25 a tube for a couple years now. There's specific types of toothpaste that people search that you can't get anywhere. So there's the demand for the price. There are ones that I sell for $14.99 a tube. A lot of them are $6 a tube that I can't, and with the toothpaste, when you source it, you can get them for $2, $2.50. So there's a brand, I talked about that in the past. And because if the listing has been selling at that price for years before COVID, and the demand is there, Amazon does not consider it price gouging. It considers it a supply and demand product, a popular product based on demand. Okay, we got avocado type hair products. Again, go look on the shelves in stores for avocado products with avocado in it. This is the Aussie brand. 855 units a month for that one specific product. It is selling for $5, so the price point is not interesting to me. So I would skip that. And again, you might want to put a minimum on your price filters. So let's do that now. I don't want to see products less than $13 and no more than $18. It's going to eliminate a lot of the 1,800 or whatever, 1,100 products that I've seen. But again, as long as it's more than, let's say, 100, I'm happy with that. Because I just need product information, ideas. I need products to present themselves to me so that I can then go ahead and source this product, whether it be online, doing product searches for these products and doing online arbitrage, or doing retail arbitrage and going to stores and sourcing these products specifically, or doing private label and taking these products and converting them into my own brand. Okay, so now let's look at these images again. We got face masks. Face masks again are huge in growth. You probably don't want to go with anything to do with N95. You probably want to make sure that your safety recommendations are correct and accurate, and you're not suggesting they will do anything to protect you. Let people make that decision themselves. Just sell it as a fashion item. Don't sell it as a protection. I would be careful about that. Okay, because you don't want to be sued. You can't sell Tylenol, so you can't sell drugs. Here's more nail trimmers. Again, grooming products are essential items right now, and they're huge demand. Let's see what the demand is on these toenail clippers and grooming product kit. Okay, so 358 units per month. This one seller is selling of that product. So that one seller is selling 358 units per month of this one product, generating $6,500 in revenue at a price point each. Remember, I said that it would have to be over $13. So that grooming tool is $17.99 each. So a nice price, probably has really decent profit, because I also put in a maximum, and I'm just going to show you this, a maximum of 2 pounds in weight that the product can be. So a maximum of 2 pounds, because look, I don't want to buy anything that is heavy and really expensive in shipping unless I'm shipping it via sea. If I'm shipping it via air, I don't want to do it. But if I'm shipping it via sea, I'll increase the weight of the product because I can get away with shipping a lot heavier products to Amazon. And that plays a part in, if you're going to sell more expensive stuff, you'll want to ship it via sea and have it go direct to Amazon. Because you won't have to worry as much about how heavy the product is versus if you're shipping it via the air. So let me know in the comment section below what you think so far. These are all, again, product ideas. There's 300 of them. You only need 10% of that number. And you just need to go and source that stuff. So you would print out this list of products and take it with you everywhere you go. How many pages are there? There's 2 or, there'll probably a few pages, 30 per page times that'd be 10 pages of products. Keep this inventory on you. And when you go do retail arbitrage, make sure that you're looking at all these products. Like Coffee Crisp, which is a grocery product that you can sell. Chocolate is a huge product. It has a long shelf life, and as you can see, that particular product selling for $14.97, $14.98. These all do really good volume, 352 units, 350 units. There's no reason if you had $14.95 as your price, you couldn't sell 95 of these units per month, as long as you were competitive with your price, or at least matched and had great etiquette. Selling etiquette is when you match the price and everyone takes part in the sales. All the sellers take part in the sales. Volume that's being created on a day-to-day basis, and your sales just rotate between everyone as a seller. We got shampoos, we got Medi-Healer replacement filter kits, industrial and scientific, 300 of those units a month. Let me just squeeze down on this, zoom out for a sec. I just want to get a full picture. We're not worried about reviews. Ranks are nice and low. So at 37 rank, it's about 330 units, 320 units per month. In the industrial and scientific category, healthcare at 396 rank, you get 300 units per month. Sales at 2000 rank in health, you get 300 units per month. It's just a category that is extremely profitable right now. And again, this is why I tell you guys, learn how to sell on Amazon, learn the process, join a course like mine. It's $97. The link will be in the description below. You'll now learn how to sell products and the whole process of creating listings or adding products to your listing, and then go source inventory. If you invest $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $20,000, $50,000, there's no reason you can't double your money on a month-to-month basis. If you just send inventory to Amazon right now, it just has to make sure that it's product that are in demand. And this is why you want to invest in a Jungle Scout tool, because it's going to be an easy way for you to filter out product ideas and then be able to go and source scrubbing bubbles for your bathroom that sell for $14.98. That product you can probably source for $5 from a place like Home Depot or Canadian Tire or all that type of stuff that is doing 300 units per month, and you can share in those sales. Potpourri, Secret Santa, 1740, it's doing 290 units per month. Let's see how many sellers are on this particular product, because I did see a Potpourri product. I know exactly where that product is at. It's a bestseller, and there are only 5 sellers on that product. So I know where to get that product for under $4 a month, or $4 a unit. So there's a product that I would go source as much of those units as I could. Whether I can get 50 or 100, I would source them and ship them to Amazon. And there's another product that I can get 95 units. And if I can get to 35, I've now added another $50,000 a month in sales revenue to my already growing business. So you can see how using this tool, looking at the products, having a tool show you exactly what numbers Amazon are doing, you can see how that would make achieving those numbers realistic. Okay, because now it's called calculated risk. You're not guessing, you're actually getting the actual numbers that Amazon are selling each product. How many sales are selling, how much they're selling them for. You can even see what the profit is if you go to the very far right. It tells you how much sellers, so I don't have to even open up the listing. It tells you the dimensions of the product. Where is the profit on this? Here we go. Okay, right here. So net profit is $12.93, or excuse me, $12.13 for the Potpourri, minus your cost of good. Mine would be $4 on that item, so I would be making $8 off of that product. The fees the Amazon fees are $5.27. So this is the cut Amazon takes. So they're obviously using the smallest box. It falls under the cheapest cost of shipping the item, etc. So I would be making $8 in profit per unit. That's 200% markup on each of those units. selling for $17. That's more than what my goal was. So now let's revise. Let's go back to my goal. Let's say I was making $17 per unit. Okay. And so now that means I only need to find 30 units. I only have to find 5 more. Okay. And the profit, and then I could even add a profit calculator onto here if I wanted to as well. So 30 units, which is still 3 units per month. And that one is doing 300. So out of the 300 sales, you need to do 3 units, not per month. What am I doing, Chris? Per day. Oops. Pause that. I'm not too sure where it froze. But what I'm talking about is when I'm selling a $17 product now or an $18 product, it just means that I only have to do 30 units per. I only have to find 30 units now instead of 35 to sell 92 and sell 92 units or 3 units per day, 92 units per month. Yeah, well, that's why I did have this. There we go. So 90 units per month or 3 units per. Sorry guys, I don't know why this keeps pausing, but a product that's $18. If I find 30 of those, I'm going to generate $50,000. If I find 30 that do about 90 units per month or 3 units per day, easy to do because I've shown you a list of hundreds of units that you can source from wholesalers, that you can source from retail arbitrage, that you can source from China and import them yourself. If you wanted to run and generate $50,000 in revenue, what does that mean in profit? My rule of thumb for profit is a third, three pies, okay? 1 pie for the fees, 1 pie for your cost, and 1 pie for your profit. So divide it by 3. If your product is, in this case, $18 divided by 3, so $6 for the product, $6 will be profit, and $6 will be in fees. And if we go back to, let me close this because we don't need that. If you go back to ℂ𝕚ℎ and you go back to my product list, the ℂ𝕚ℎ product in fees was only $5.27, so actually less. But again, almost a third of what $17 is. Not too much difference there. Now, it is a lighter product, but as you get to the heavier products likely cost more. So you are going to find that they will sell for more, and you'll find that they will have a little larger fee. But again, if they're selling for 30, the fee is probably going to be 10. Your cost is probably going to be 10, but again, it might be less. And your profit will then be more. Okay? Now, factoring in shipping costs and getting that stuff to Amazon, that's another separate thing. You got to remember, you got to buy boxes. You do. You have to buy shipping tape. You do. Packing materials. And you do have to pay for your inventory to get to Amazon. Amazon help you out though. The cost of shipping your inventory to Amazon extremely low. I'll put a link in the bottom of this video on how to ship your stuff to Amazon using deep discounted UPS shipping. Let's take another look quickly at some of these products. Let's do a scan. Let's do an eye test. Variant product scrunchies, if you can get your hands on 65 of them, source them from China, 65 at 2 cents each. How much is that? That's $1.30 if you can get them for 2 cents each. If you can get them for 5 cents each, that's $3.25. And then you can compete with a product that does 300 units in sales, 277, and it's selling for 18 bucks. That's a really good item there, guys. You look at unique colors, scrunchies, hair scrunchies. Okay, disinfectant, we'll skip those. We're not sending in disinfectant wipes. Hydrating face wash. Keep your eyes out on Amazon for hydrating face wash. Keep your eyes out for, let me see if I can reduce this. Thank you. Keep your eyes out for pimple stuff. Anything for, like as you can see, this is all health and personal care. Personal care just killing it right now. Clean your face, cotton swabs, important. Again, $17.99, $14.99. Remember, we put no product less than whatever it was, $13 or $15. Aveeno baby stuff. All these products you can get in wholesale, or you can get them through retail arbitrage by scanning all these particular categories. Now, you might scan something that doesn't show up on Amazon, but is similar to the products that you're sourcing. That's when you test and create your own listings for those products, and you test to see if they'll sell, if you can create revenue for them. Like if I find something on here that has 1,000 units of sales per month, and I find a very similar product, I am going to create a listing for that product. You know, some of these top ones. So if I find these hair scissors professional cutting set at a wholesaler or at a retail arbitrage store, and it's not that specific one, I'm going to create a listing. I'm going to take photos. There's a photo tool on Amazon Seller Central. Inclusive, you get a photo tool that will help you take white background photos. You can then create your listing, create it for that, ship inventory under your listing, and see if you can start to generate sales in that particular product listing. And who knows, you might be able to generate and create a listing and then hybrid it. And what I call hybrid is when you take a listing that was retail arbitrage and you turn it into a private label product. And you've created a listing and you've created it on your brand, and then you don't have to source any more inventory, but what you do is you source new inventory and you import it, and then now that inventory you put it under your product. You might have to change your product photo listings, or you can even consider changing or adding a baby ASIN to it. There's lots of things you can do. Okay, so let's fly. You got grocery. Let's see if we can get any. We got baby. Yep, baby Cetaphil. 400 milliliter bottles are selling for $14 right now. So if you come across Cetaphil, go to your shoppers, go to your London Drugs, go to your drugstores, Rexalls, scan those products. They might be $4.99 on the shelf for $5.99. Then see what your profit will be. Your fees, there's no data on that. What other categories do we got? Health and care, baby, we got another baby, Aveeno. These categories might be restricted. You might have to apply to get unrestricted for them. Health and personal care stuff, industrial and scientific, pet supplies. Okay, what is pet supplies? FYNIGO is a private label brand. But what they're selling here is some sort of rechargeable 4-in-1 toy wand. I don't know what that is. I guess, oh, what it does is it's like a laser beam for cats. But they're doing 169 sale of those at $13.68. There's a product idea for importing. You can always check the volume of that product. Again, if you have the tool, I'll throw a link in the bio for a Jungle Scout tool. If you like this video, click the link. If you're going to buy that tool, I get a small commission. Thank you. And what else do we got? Industrial, we got baby, we got anything else here? No more pets here. Another one of those lights. So another seller's making 150 sales off of his light. Same thing. Personal baby care, grocery, we got Kit Kat chocolate. Always scan chocolate when you're in a grocery store, especially the bulk bags of chocolate. See what your costs are. Shipping fees on that are $6. It sells for $14, or so net profit is $8.19. So if you can get it for half of that, there's a product that you should be selling. Chocolate eggs. Industrial scientific. See if I can get any of the other categories that I had put in there. Baby, healthcare, beauty. Lots of beauty stuff. I mean, we could keep going on and on, guys, but that's essentially how it's done. That's how I work the numbers to create the opportunity. When I work the numbers, the opportunity will present itself. That's how I do it. I play with the numbers and I constantly go, okay, well, 2,000 units. What if I want to scale this down and just do $10,000 to start. That's $120,000 a year. Good starting number. $3,000 profit per month. That's nice. $3,000 profit per month. That's nice. What do I need to do? At an $18 product, I just need to sell 500 units a month. That's one product, people. That's one product. Or if I want to find 30 that do really shitty volume, that's an option, but let's change it to 10. What if I found 10 that do 50 units? So this is a tester. When I say to people, test your products, buy 50 of them. If you find 10 products that fit and you test 10 products of 50 per unit, 50 sales per unit, 10 products that you like from the list that you can source from China, import them, get them to Amazon, see which ones sell. Really quickly, you'll get to $10,000 in revenue per month. And then just start to swim. Source more inventory of what's moving. Source what inventory is moving. That's 1 unit per day, 1.8, 2 units per day. Generates this and generate the same revenue. All right, guys, I enjoyed doing these 2 videos for you today. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and check out the other videos on my channel. But leave a comment below, have any questions. Let me know and I will connect back with you as quick as I can. Coach Crispect. Peace.